Have you felt any difficulties living in Okinawa before? So where are you from?
I'm from New Zealand, but my mum is from Gifu, Japan.
And your dad is from New Zealand.
Yes, yeah. I was born and raised in Whangarei, and I moved to Japan for the first time when I was 19, and it's been 2 years since then.
What brought you to Okinawa finally?
In New Zealand, I only went for 1 year, but I was studying textiles and like pattern drafting at uni. And I came to Japan, because of several reasons. One, because my Japanese wasn't really up to spec, but I met my friend Chiro, who you interviewed recently for Life Walker Leather, and I met her in Saitama, and we became really close friends. And she came to New Zealand, and I came to Okinawa, and I was really interested in Ryukyu Aizome and textile weaving, obviously, because that's what I started out doing at school. So I moved to Okinawa to study indigo dyeing and weaving, and I'm here now.
Nice.
Bag made out of, it's just one large rectangle folded up, so you don't waste any fabric.
And what did you do in Saitama?
I taught English part-time, but mostly I was just looking to find a way where I can learn traditional Japanese weaving, but I couldn't find anything. Yeah.
So you're interested in Japanese textile weaving. Well, is it different from what Okinawan weaving is about?
So I think for Okinawa, the traditional culture is very much thriving or alive. In mainland, it's kind of, a lot of companies that were doing, traditional weaving, or especially like obi and silk weaving that was done generationally, that's kind of dying out. Well, not dying out, but there's nobody to inherit the practice. But here, it's very much thriving, so it's really cool to see that. And yeah, I could find a place where, they'd let me in and learn how to do things, yeah.
Is it fun to do Okinawan textile weaving?
Yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, I really love it here. Yeah, I like the sense of community here, and yeah.
How long are you thinking about practicing Okinawan textile weaving?
As far as being in Japan, I'm not really sure. But I think I will end up being back in New Zealand again.
Oh, okay.
But when I do, I was thinking it would be really great to be able to do what I'm learning here in New Zealand. Like, that would be really fun.
Right.
So, I don't know, undecided.
Is textile weaving popular in New Zealand?
I couldn't say so because, historically there's not a lot of, weaving in, the whole looms. That's not a lot of looms in New Zealand. There's some in uni, but if you were to try to buy a loom, I don't know, you just not a lot to find. Yeah, so yeah, not so much, I think.
But there's some still, traditional craftsmen.
Yeah, so I think, I'm not so knowledgeable about it all, but in Japanese we call it dorozome, dyeing with mud for poi for Maori textiles. Yeah. And there's hand weaving for Maori textiles.
Right.
But the loom is more of a Asian thing. It goes through Asia. Yeah. Well, this type of loom specifically.
Why did you choose Okinawan or Japanese textile weaving over, New Zealand, more Maori that you mentioned?
Well, at the end of the day, I'm half Japanese, So I've always really liked kimono. And so even in New Zealand, through high school, I would wear kimono to high school sometimes. Yeah, so I've always really liked Japanese textiles. And I've always liked natural dyeing. I would, find things in my backyard and collect rusted stuff and make iron mordants and copper mordants, and then do experiments dyeing stuff. And Japan is famous for its really beautiful colors. In mainland especially for silk, but here, I mean, Okinawa has its own, natural colors. Like, obviously, Ryukyu is different from mainland indigo, and it's different from Indian indigo in the way it's made. Also, hirugi and fukugi trees are native to Okinawa, so you can get colors off that. And yeah, I just thought it was really interesting. And I mean, I'm from Whangarei, which is, I mean, most of New Zealand, it's mostly, well, it's warmer up north, and I'm from up north, so I really resonate with the environment here, and I like the countryside.
Right.
So yeah, being able to do everything naturally with no, you don't need electricity to do this stuff, Yeah, it's really cool.
Do you like Okinawa?
Yeah, I love Okinawa. It's great here.
Have you felt any difficulties living in Okinawa before?
No, not really. I mean, it's mostly thanks to it's all thanks to the Nago family looking after me. When I first came here, for the first 3 months, I was living at their place. So, but so I can speak Japanese, but my reading and writing is pretty. I mean, you could say I'm illiterate. I can do like a 2年生まで, like grade 2 elementary school. So. Paperwork can be a bit difficult for me, but I just turn up at the city council building and be like, "Onegaishimasu."
You can speak. You can speak.
僕がちょっと読めないんですけどみたいな。はみたいな。
Yeah, your pronunciation in Japanese is like Japanese, the other Japanese. So confused when.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit embarrassing. It's like me being able to speak like this and being like, actually, I'm illiterate.
How was the process of getting to know Karansha?
So my friend Chiro, she has a friend also called Chiro who's the daughter of the owner of Karansha, Chika-san. Yeah. And then I got to know them through that.
Have you looked for any other textile fabric activities in Okinawa before?
Yeah, I applied for one place. They were accepting applications for like an internship, well, not internship, but like a studying kind of like 1 year course kind of situation. But I got rejected for that because they were looking more for people from Okinawa, which is understandable because I just got there. It had only been a few months since I've been there, and I was like, please let me in. But they were like, I don't know, which is understandable. Because I can speak Japanese, but when they write stuff on the board, I'm like, I don't know.
Is there any advice for somebody thinking about coming to Okinawa, especially for people looking for the opportunity like you, textile and activities? Stuff
if you're given an opportunity, I guess just make sure you're a fast learner and you're enthusiastic and you know what you're there for and you're gonna work hard to do it. I guess, but that can be applied to anything. Follow Karansha on Instagram. Follow Lifewalker on Instagram.
So you also helping out life workers?
Oh yeah, sometimes I go and to help out with the sewing and stuff. Yeah, of the leather craft. And from next month I'll be going in once every week. Helping out. Yeah, we've just got a lot of orders now. Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really exciting to see. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
The intention of having it using in an educational institution.
Ryukyu の文化は面白いですか?
Do you think tourists are going to come here if the ocean dies?
And heritage artist.